Dear students and working accountants, welcome to my Export Tally Friend YouTube channel. My name is Ram Baburao from Hyderabad. So yesterday, in the previous videos, we discussed about the types of the voucher, that is voucher types we discussed, what are the transactions, how to select the correct voucher type to record the transaction. That is, depending on the nature of the transaction, we have to record the transaction in a particular voucher type that we discussed. And after that, we how to record the transactions that we discussed. That is, in the last video, we discussed about how to record the transactions in the respective vouchers. And in that case, we discussed about the voucher types without inventory, that is without and this one I will do this one. So in this case, in the previous case, we entered the problems, we recorded the transactions without serial this. So here, so in this case, when we are recording the transactions in the vouchers, so we recorded all the transactions, including sales and purchases and returns also. So these 4, 5, 6, and 7, that is receipts, contra, payment, receipt, and journal. These are same, the vouchers and the recording method, everything is same for any type of business, any business. And sales and purchases, in this case, sales, purchases, and returns. So in the case of services, we use these sales and purchases, and in the case of stock also, we use these the sales, purchases, and returns only. Then when we are recording, we'll have goods. So goods will be recorded in the sales and purchases and returns also, but services will be entered only in the sales and purchases in the case of services, and in the case of goods, in the case of services, no problem. Okay, in the case of services and in the case of goods, if the details of the goods, that means the different types of goods we are dealing with, they are called as stock item. Each type of goods is called as stock item. So there will be many different types of stock items. So if you maintain the different types of stock items, it is called as inventory. So if you maintain inventory, so in this case, we have to record separately. If you don't have inventory, we did not maintain any inventory, that is details of the goods, just total goods purchased or sold will be taken as a lot. So just to count as purchases, that's all. No details, only purchase of goods total. And for sales also, we record as sales. For that purpose, this is called as purchases. We call it as, so the mode is called as accounting invoice. For services, that is accounting invoice means the above the particulars, we record the name of the party name, and below the particulars, we enter the, in the case of service, we enter the name of the service, call it, we record it in the name of the amount paid or received, what is the name, that is income or expense. So that income and expense will be entered here. In the case of goods, we enter the total inventory as sales and purchases in the accounting invoice. So if this is the, if you have different types of goods we are maintaining, that is inventory, that is stock items separately, we maintain the stock items, it is called as inventory. If we maintain inventory, in that case, we should not use this one. So particulars means simple ledger, we enter, and amount we enter, that's all. In the case of inventory, if we maintain, we have to enter different types of the goods, name of the stock item, name of the stock item. In such case, so this accounting invoice will not work. So we have to use the invoice to record the different types of goods. So it is called as item invoice. That is different type of stock item we have to enter. So in this case here, is a particulars we get it as name of item, and here also for different types of goods, so we have to record the quantity also. Quantity and rate down, the rate will not work in this case. So then it is in the other case, so quantity and rate totally the calculate, amount will be automatically calculated. That is called as when you maintain the inventory. When you maintain the inventory. So in that case, so this is clear. So sales and purchases and returns for goods. So we have to this just purchases, sales, purchase return, sales returns. That's all, without any details. In the case of services, there will be no returns. Purchase and sale of services, we record as the name of the expense or income. So like this we record. In the case of goods, the details of goods, we cannot record. So if we have the inventory different types of goods, we record separately, then we have to go for the inventory management. So in that case, for the sales and purchases, so and returns, accounting invoice will not work. Okay. So we have to go to another type, and before that, we will discuss about. See here, before recording, that is actually before recording the transactions, we have to discuss the point that is missed. That is called as, see, when you are recording the transactions, how to record the transactions. See here, without inventory, we are recording like this. With inventory, we are recording details of the stock items. We are recording a different way. So like this, depending on the nature of the business, we have to record the transactions. So before recording the transaction, it is missed. That is the type of business, nature of business. See here, we have to discuss about what is the types of business, what are the different types of business. So there are mainly three types of business. First one is trading business. Persons are doing the business, trading business called traders. Trader means doing the business of trading. Number one, traders. Number two, manufacturers. That is the manufacturing the goods. They are called as manufacturers. Number three is only persons providing only services. They never deal with goods. They provide only services. They are called as service providers. So first two types, traders and manufacturers, they deal with goods. So most of all, we will take up the traders and then manufacturers, then service providers. So the service providers, we recorded some transactions. Here, in the particulars, the name of the expense, account that is paid, audit is received, that is called as service providers. That we will learn not in detailed later. And the first two types, manufacturers and before that, traders. So these two, they deal with goods. So in this case, first we take up traders. So already we record the transactions. Traders also, we don't have details of the goods, then we take it as totally purchase and sale. That is also trader. And these four types are same for any type, the trader, a manufacturer, a service provider, anything is same. So when you make the payment to outsiders, payment voucher. When you receive something from outsiders, receipt voucher. When you deal with the bank, deposit in bank, draw from bank, contra. If you cannot record in any of the vouchers, you record in the journal voucher. So this is the four items are same for any type of business. The difference is only these two, sales and purchases and returns. For goods, traders and manufacturers, sales, purchases, sales returns and purchases will be there. For service providers, only sales and purchases, sellers purchase of service. No returns for services, there will be no returns. So for the inventory, how you do? So first of all, we will take up the traders. So what is the meaning of trader? Trader means person, a business which would purchase goods and sell the goods as it is without any changes. The same goods they will sell out. So purchasing and selling. So computers, purchasing the computers, selling the computers. Mobiles, purchasing them, selling them, or any other shop, any other business, purchasing the goods and selling the business goods as it is. It is called as without any alteration, without any change. They are called as trader. Manufacturers mean they will purchase, they will sell also. But what they do, they purchase the raw material and the raw material will be converted into finished goods. That is, they will undertake the manufacturing process. They will manufacture the finished goods. So they purchase raw material. They will manufacture, finished goods. The finished goods will be sold. Okay. So they will purchase raw material. They will sell the finished goods. So purchase and sale is the same for traders and manufacturers also. But the difference is in between these two, purchase and sale, these manufacturers, they carry on manufacturing activity, that is converting raw material into finished product is called as manufacturing. That is one process. So there are three processes: purchasing, sale, in between the manufacturing process. So and service providers, they never deal with goods. They will service, they provide the service, or necessary. Sometimes they will take service from others also. Okay, first we will take up the traders. Already they are for traders. We record the transactions. In this case, we recorded only the accounting voucher, accounting invoice. That is when the sale goods and sold or purchased without any details of the good. We take that. Just to purchase and sale, just like the service providers, we use the accounting invoice. So now we have to record if you have the inventory, if you are maintaining. Inventory means full details of the stock. That is stock items we differently. We maintain all the names of the stock items, their quantity, weight, everything. Then we have to record them as in a different voucher. For sale and purchase and returns only in a different voucher. So for the first of all, so we have to enable the inventory feature in the F11 features. In the F11 features, first one is accounting features. We enabled maintain accounts. Okay. Now we are dealing with goods. Goods in the sense dealing with inventory. That is different types of goods. So in that case, maintain inventory just like accounts. Maintain inventory. We have to make yes. We have to enable, and then this inventory should be recorded in the accounts. So the accounts and inventory will be integrated. That's why integrate accounts with inventory is also that make yes. So when I'm making enabling, if you enable, see, if you enable the first one, so second one will not be enabled. So second one also we have enabled. Suppose if you disable the first one, no, so automatically second one also will be disabled. For enabling, we have to enable both. For disabling, only first one is disabled, both will be disabled. So right. And tax we don't want now. So previously we dealt with only accounts. Now we are dealing with inventory also. So inventory is accepted. Inventory is enabled. Inventory. Now if you go to the vouchers, see purchase. The purchase, see here, automatically previously we are doing with accounting invoice without any details of the goods. Services, okay, no problem. Service always only this accounting invoice used for services. For goods, if we don't have details of the goods, we have to just take our purchase and say, then accounting invoice only we have to use. When we have the inventory, that is details of the stock item, then we have to use. See here, that above another one, item invoice. So I told you in this case, item invoice is the total sales. We record the different names of items. That is name of item individually we will record. So and so computer, so and so computer, so and so. And for each item, what is the quantity we purchased or sold? What is the quantity we have to do, and what is the rate? So quantity rate automatically calculated now. Like this, we have to use the accounting item invoice only if we have the goods. Okay. So in this case, but in the case where it is accounting invoice also, see here, party name will be entered above the purchase and below the purchase we enter the purchases. Because for goods, we record as purchases sales. Okay, so here we have record as purchase or sale. For this also, see, for accounting invoice also, one account and two accounts will maintain. That way this is called as. Two accounts are two ledgers. That is why it is called as accounting invoice. We go to item invoice. Also, two accounts should be maintained, entered, because one is debit only paid. So the purchase or sale we enter in the below the purchase column. That is also be entered to go up. So it will be guarded above the name of the item. So party name, but purchase ledger. That is purchase ledger. What is there? Purchases. Purchase. For sales, we create sales. For returns, we create purchase return, sales returns. So those ledgers we have to enter. Party account and this ledger. For if you purchase is debit, party account is credit. In the case of sale, party account is debit, purchase account is sales account is credit. Okay, like the two accounts should be entered definitely. So two accounts will be entered about this, but inside these columns, name of item, we enter the details of the goods. So for each item, one item, quantity, rate, everything. Okay, this is what we have to use for the recording of purchase and sale. All other vouchers are no problem. So these are all these vouchers, four vouchers are same for any business. But in this case, in the case of services, accounting invoice we have used for sale and purchase, accounting invoice for goods, also accounting invoice for sales and purchases as well as returns, also accounting invoice. If you don't have the details of the book, that is no stock item details are maintained, called as inventory is not maintained. We are doing the same thing in the accounting invoice. Now we are dealing with inventory also. In this case, how to record. Okay, we know that we know. Okay, in this case, how to record means what we have to do is actually. So for recording that, so in this case, we go to auto button or create button. Previously we have only accounting masters only, but now we are enabled the inventory feature. So inventory masters also we have to create now. In this case, groups, there are 28 groups by default already created because they are required for any type of business. That is why they are created. Voucher type is also necessary for any type of business. Any type of business, with goods, without goods, service provider, manufacturer, anybody paid up for any type of business is voucher because in every business, for every transaction in a particular voucher, that is why voucher types are required for any business. So they are also created by default. These two, but ledgers are not same for every business. That is why they maintain cash and profit and loss account only these two accounts they create. That is, there are two accounts only created by default. All other ledgers, whatever we want, we have to create. Groups and voucher types are already available by default. Similarly, in the case of inventory, again we have to masters only. Inventory masters we have to create. In this case, group, category, item, unit. What are we declare? Unit. In this case, the goods dealt with by any business, all the business are not the same. So different businesses deal with different groups, different stock items. So for the stock items, they give data, they create different, they require different groups. So all the groups and stock items categories are not the same. That is why in the case of inventory masters, see groups, there is no group at all, not created. Category, there is no category. Item, so here, I will delete this. Okay. So items, there is no item at all. Okay. And unit in the sense, how these items stock, different types of stock, how these computers or anything, how these items are measured. Some are measured like the numbers or pieces. Liters, there are some liquid items. They are measured with the liters. Some are measured with cages. Some are with boxes, packets, like that. So they are all called as items. That is the unit. Unit means unit of measure. What is the unit? We measure the goods. That is each stock item. Each stock item is measured in a different with a different unit. So these units they are not given. So here, so in this case, so this also nothing is given. So all these cases we have to create as per our requirement. This is go down that is okay by default main location. But if it business, they will have a business. They will have their office or factory or showroom. They will store the goods. Then you purchase, they will keep the goods in the office or store. That is the showroom. That is why the storeroom where they store the goods after purchasing, and from there they will sell. That is called as main location. So that is by default. Everyone requires. And you are purchasing goods, where you will keep. You will not keep on the road. That is we have to keep it in store. That is why main location is created. That is default. We use it or we can create some name also like this. So in this case, now we have to what we are going to purchase or sell stock item. So we have to create the stock item for many types of items. We create a group. For example, computer. There are different types of items. That is Dell computer, Dell laptop. Similarly, HP computer, Acer computer. Like that, computers will be there. Laptops will be there. So all the different types of computers they are called as stock item. Each one is a stock item. But all these one type of stock item, they are one group is created for that. That is called as stock group. So when you have different types of computers, you can take the group as computers group. Computers. So laptops, you can take computer, laptop group. And suppose keyboards, mouse, headphones, all these things, they are also purchased or sold. So for them, there are also one items. So for those items, we can keep a separate group for that. Computer components or simply components. So computer components like that we can create this. So we have to create the item. So for that, for every item, we have to create. Then for some types of goods, we create groups also. So group and stock item is compulsory created by the category means the different sizes or capacity of the items. We take our different brands, we can take them as category. For example, we are purchasing TVs. TVs, there will be some sizes, the 20 inches, 30 inches, 40 inches like that. So the 20 inches, 30 inches, 40 inches, for any type of any stock item, for any TV, for TVs, different types of TVs, you can take the group as TV group. TV's group, but category, the brand name, Dell, HP, Acer, like that. The brand name we can take as category or the different types of different sizes of the TV. We can take 30 inches, 40 inches like that. That we can take. Similar like that. In the case of the refrigerator, it will be measured as liters. Okay. So we can take the liters, that 50 liters, 70 liters like that as a category. Or that brand name of that. So LG refrigerator, like that. The brand name we can take as category. So category is completely different, not considered these. That is created separately. That we will take up later. So groups and items, and then unit for each stock item, we have to create the unit. So first of all, similarly, just like ledger, we can create group, item, unit before itself in advance, then creating the stock group creation, stock item creation, unit creation. We can create. So here, in select case, we go to create unit creation like that. You can create all these in advance, or some of them you can create. And when you are making the entries, we may come across some new item, new unit like that. So then in the voucher itself, you can create just like ledger. It is called as creation, either a unit or anything. Creation, secondary, like that during the voucher area. So we can create. First of all, we will create some of them, and some we will create during the entry. Okay. See here, first of all, we will create a group. So for example, we create one group computers. Computers you said that will be the main group. Above that there will be no group. So it is under primary. And in every group, it will ask you like that. Should quantities of items be added? Means the quantities purchased, sold, they must be adjusted. So when you purchase, it will be added to the stock. It is an item. It will be added. When you sell, it will be reduced. Like that, adding, reducing, that be done. That is to be done here. That is asking, should quantities of items be added? Added means plus. That is, when you purchase, it will be plus. When you sell, it will be minus. Like that, we have to do. Always, many people they use it as but see, always yes, because we have to add up. So computers, and we will take up laptops. Computers means you mean desktop. Okay, computers. So laptops you take that use. Okay, you get it. Yes. So we create only two. Yeah. Okay. Another one we create during the entry. Okay. Computers and laptops we created. See here. List of stock groups. List of stock groups we created. Now we will create unit. We have to create the stock item. For every stock item, we have to create a unit also. That also we will create in advance. Unit. So unit means how you measure. You take a, in this case, simple means that each item is measured in one unit. So that is called simple unit. For example, computer, they will be measuring either as pieces or numbers. That's only one unit. So like that, it is called as simple unit. Sometimes 1 kg box, 1 kg packing, and in one box you keep 10 packs of 1 kg. So there are two. That is either box or kg. 10 kgs, one box. One box is equal to 10 kgs. Both are related. So in such case, you see 2 units for the same product, same item is called as alternate unit. Either box or box means 10 kgs. Yeah, kg means 10 kgs means one box. Like that. That is called as alternate unit that we will learn later. Another one is more than one, more than two, 3 units we use ton. So kgs, 100 kgs, 1 quintal, 100 quintals, 1 ton. So we use all the three. So when you use all the three, it is called as compound unit. Compound unit. First, we will take up a simple entry for this computers analysis. We use PCS, means pieces, or you can use their numbers also. And the formal name is full name. So PIECE, pieces. So pieces, PCS is the symbol that will be taken into the voucher. And here formal name is pieces and come down. Here in this case, decimal places means for some units, after the decimal point, there will be value. So that is how many places after the decimal. For example, for kg, so up to 999 grams, it is grams only. 100 grams, 1000 grams means it will become 1 kg. So there are three up to 999, 3 digits after the point. That is after the decimal, there will be 3 digits. So in that case, here we have to take as 3 digits means 1 kg means 1.000. So if there is some value after the decimal, 1.5 kg value, 1.500, 550. 1.550 like that it will take. So that you are take for pieces. So there will be no decimal. 1.5 piece, 1.25 piece is not there. So it will be 0. And the same thing you can get sometimes. We use numbers also. So in that case, numbers. Take up for numbers also, there will be no decimal. For example, we use kgs, kgs, you will write as kilograms. Okay, kilogram. For kilograms, there will be decimal points. Okay, after decimal, p values. Then you are using kgs, then only you have to pay. And similarly, liters, LTS, liters or LTR, liters, called as LAT or yes, liters with that. For liters also, there will be few decimals. Suppose if you take only two decimals, if there are three values after the point, so the last one will be adjusted, will be rounded up to the previous one. Like, for example, if you take only one value, if you take, so if you take 1.5 kg, 1 liter, 1.5 kg, it's okay, it will take 1.500 and 1.55 kg, that is 550 grams. 1 kg, 550 grams. If you do 1.55, if you do not take, if you take only 1.5, the last one is 5, that is budget. If you take as 1.6, like that, that will be the exact decimal times for latest, like this. Or for example, another one, box. For example, boxes, for this is called as boxes. For boxes, there will be no decimal. Okay, similarly, packets, PCT or PKT. PKT is packet. You can take as packet, not pocket, packet. You get a packet. For packet also there is no. So here now after that we come back. See, we created all these. So for our method, that is the unit required for our tools that will be selected. Once you create, that's all. Okay, like this. So units created, group created, then we create the item. Now in this item, when you create class the group, class the unit. That's why you created unit and group. So even during this entry also we can create. For example, now Dell computer. This is the name of the stock item. So here it's given stock item creation. Okay, because before entries were created, that is why it is showing during the entry means in bracket future secondary. And here already we created the group. So Dell computer we can take as computers group. So otherwise, if you don't have the group, yes, here is a Alt C, Alt C we can create, or in this list of group there is create button. By clicking this double click, or select it and enter, or double click this. Here also you can create. You don't have that. Now we have computers and then units. What is the Dell computers? How do you measure? You will measure as pieces or numbers. You take pieces. Okay. Like this, we created one. And we create another one. HP computer, for example. HP computer. It also comes under computers. Unit will be pieces. Okay. Excellent. Now we created Dell laptop. So here also the group will be laptops. We take up. Here also pieces. So for example, for this we take the numbers. No problem. We take as numbers. Then laptop. Then Acer laptop you take out. So this is also comes under laptop group, and it also laptop we are taking it. Okay, numbers. So we created 4 stock items. So we created 2 groups, we created 4 stock items, we created many units. So but whatever required we can create. Just to show you, I created all. Now for this purpose, where we require either numbers or pieces. Okay. So in future problems, we have many this one. Okay, many units. So we created in advance. This is called primary creation. During India to create. Now we have to go to the we have to go to the vouchers. Now we have to make the entry. So first of all, F11 inventory feature we have to activate. Maintain inventory, yes, we have to make, and integrate accounts with inventory, make it yes. Other and the account, so maintain accounts in the beginning, that is okay. That is required for every purpose. It should be yes always. And then now we have to go to vouchers. So taking the voucher, here the purpose is the date of entry. So we have not made any entries. Go to vouchers. You go to voucher. So by default, you go to payment. When you open the voucher page, previously we checked up all that. That's what it's showing. But when you first open, by default payment voucher will go on. Now we require, see, first of all, we purchase. Okay, so we are purchasing goods. So for purchasing goods, we have to go to purchase of goods you have to go. So for purchases, actually, previously till now, we are using only the accounting invoice. Okay, this is the accounting invoice, particulars and the amount, and the purchase or sale purchases will be entered, purchase account will be entered below the particulars. But now we have inventory, that is details of the stock items. That is why go to the change mode or control H. Control H. So above the accounting invoice is item invoice. So in this item invoice, name of item, the details you have to here. Name of item, quantity, rate. In the case of account invoice, we will enter purchase here, directly it will go to the amount. This will not work. That is why directly it will go to the amount. But in this case, you go to the quantity, rate, everything. Okay. Now here, by any cost, the purchase and sale account for the goods, ledger will be purchase or sale. That will be entered definitely, but we are using to, in the case of accounting invoice, below the purchase we used purchase account, purchases, sales. But here, it will also go up. Two accounts should be there, one debit, one credit. That is why party name will be there, purchase ledger will be there. For sales, party name will be there, party account name, and sales ledger will be there. And below that, we have to do the stock items, name of the stock item. So here, for purchases, there will be one field here, supplier invoice number. This purchase file means it is the purchase voucher number. It is the purchase voucher number. It is not invoice number. It is purchase voucher number. Below that, when you purchase goods from others, the supplier will give you invoice. For him, it is sales invoice. He will give the sales invoice. So that invoice will be entered here. So for that invoice number will be different from different suppliers. I purchase from A, so the number will be different. I purchase from B, the number will be different according to this book. That is why, but all the numbers will not be serial number. A will have separate number, B will have different number. That is why for every service purchases, the service supplier invoice number should be given. For example, I gave 25. Okay. Date. Here, when you are entering, the same date will be taken. For example, today we are entering. In the goods, the invoice have the date some time back. So we will enter that date. Okay. Automatically it will take. We are already here. For example, 31st March of the previous year. So 31st March 25. Here, 31st March means 24, 25 to take. That's right. 31st March 24, the previous. So 31st March 24. Otherwise, by default, it will take the same number. Take 1st April 24. And here party name. We are purchasing means the supplier is a creditor when you are purchasing. So I will take a CPF created already. How to create ledgers all we know. So here, Excel traders. I have to understand that I place the TEC, debtor creditor. So it is a creditor. And here, go back and you check out how to create. Here, when you go to this field, control, enter the creation page will open. See here, sundry creditors. We have to give the proof, right? The name will come here, and we have to give the full address, correct state, we have to select India. That's what we call that will come automatically by default. Here, PIN code for everything. PIN code is very important. Okay, but use the PIN code, then like this we create already know. And here, receipt details. How you know receipt means when you are purchasing the goods, we are receiving the goods. How you receive the goods? That's called a receipt means receipt of goods. Receipt details. For that, there will be one note, the record. Receipt note that will come across. We will discuss it later. And here, after that, the receipt document number, then how dispatch it through means road or rail and anything. Destination. When I am purchasing, our place is the destination. Then carrier name or agent means who are the transporter name, and then the transport will give a receipt that's called LR number or bill of lading. Bill of lading. That's it, that number, date, and then the vehicle number will enter. So this one we do. Otherwise, we don't want all these details to go have. Control A that will be accepted, and then party is must. Party details is must. So party details you get here, then accept. Okay, and then here, when you enter this, receipt details you got. But how you got, So see here, go to F12. F12 provide receipt order and import details. We require receipt details. See here receipt. This is for receipt. This is for order. This is for import. Import we don't want. So this is for receipt TCS. That is why it is asking receipt details and order details. Sometimes we keep it. We accept it. So it lost receipt details and order details also. But for now, we don't want order details. So we make it no. Only order is receipt details. Okay. And accepted, accept. Now, when you are purchasing the goods, what is the ledger we use? Purchases. For sales, we use sales. For returns, purchase return, sales return. Ledger, I am telling you. Debit note, credit note is the voucher type. That is different. Nature of the name of the ledger. Here, they are purchasing goods. Take it as purchase. Take it as purchase. Okay. So this entries will take up in the next voucher. Entries will take up in the next voucher. Okay, next video. And here, only up to this one will take up. So here, stock items we created. So we created the groups, we created the items, and we created the units. All are created in advance. All are created in advance. Okay. And then suppose when you are making the entry, when you are making the just I'm telling you, when you are making the entry, we can create some others also. We can create the stock items, stock groups, all these will enter. What is ledger? That also when you are making the entry, all to see. So here what is ledger will be created, and after this, after that, what is ledger, for example, you require here. Say purchase we have not created already. We are not created, we have to create here. All to see we have to create. Purchases, how we create? Purchases, how we create? See here. Purchases account, purchases and purchase returns will come under purchase return, purchases accounts, and that will accept. Like that, we will create this one. And here already we have the items. Already we have items, groups, everything. And now we are purchasing a different new item. Actually, it is called as Dell keyboard. So Dell keyboard is not there. So these are the items we are purchasing Dell mouse, for example. Dell mouse, it is not there. So Alt C, Dell mouse will take up. It is not a computer or tablet. For this, it is a separate accessory. So we can create computer. The problem will take up. We can create like computers accessories. So in that group, you have to create here. How Alt C, create the computer accessories. We will take up that. And in this case of units we are anything for Dell mouse also, where the numbers are pieces, we can create. Okay, like that we can create during the MP. So that will take up the problem. So problem will take up the next video. So with this and stop this, just creation of enabling the inventory features, then creating the required what we require. We require mainly groups, stock group, stock item, and unit. Stock category will take up later because either the brand name or the capacity or size of the goods, that we can take as category, that we will take up later. These are required. Some people they will not require, they will not create groups also, but group and just like this one, group and ledger, just like group and stock item. Okay, and another additional one is unit. So we will then and we will take up the some problem, an example. The next video. So with this, I stop that. I close this video. And since everyone, please, many people they are watching the video and going out. Please, everyone watching the videos coming to my channel, please subscribe to the channel and click the bell icon next to the subscribe button and select all. You will get notification for all the videos which I upload in my channel. Okay. And share my channel with all the others also. And every video, you please see till the end. If you are skip in the middle, the other part you will not skip the without skipping. See the full video, and if the video is good, you click the like button. Like the video, the YouTube people they will recommend this video to many people. So many people will know this topic. Okay, and also I am taking up online classes, only online classes. If you are interested for online, that's for the Telegram, GST, TDS, if you are interested, you contact me in the classes. Number is given on the umbrella. The recent many videos, the number is given. That is the recommended. So wish you all the best. We'll meet in the next video.